A very, very happy morning to you, my dear students. And I'm sure you all will be very excited if I have to mention about playing games. And why not? We all love playing games, especially if it is our favorite game. Isn't it, children? Yes, because games gives exercise to our whole body. It keeps us healthy. And what more? It also helps to imbibe values in us. The values of sporting spirit. Because when we play games, we at times win and sometimes lose. Playing games gives us the experience to face victory and defeat at its face value. Moreover, it also teaches us to be accepting the rules, following those rules, and not to cheat while playing games. That is, we also develop in us the value of fair play. So, games helps to keep us healthy. It imbibes the value of sporting spirit and fair play. So, today, in general knowledge for Standard 5, we are going to learn lesson number 13, National Sports. So, children, open your textbooks, text page 20, lesson number 13. You may even take your pencils and be ready because as we learn, we will come across the quiz and questions and we will be marking those answers. So I hope all of you are ready with your textbook and pen. Okay, so let's begin with the lesson. National sports. As you all know, children, national game. Every nation has its national game. And national game is a sport that is considered to be important part of the culture of that nation. Every nation has a particular culture. And based on that, they have their national game. So today, let's now look at pictures one by one and this identify the sports and then recognize which country has this particular sport as its national sport. I repeat, children, you will look at the name picture, you will identify the sport, and you will then recognize which country has this sport as its national sport. And we have a help box, so you will use a help box to find the answers. So picture number 1, skiing. You can see the sport is played on the ice surface. Yes. So, which country has this skiing as its national sport? The answer is Norway. And you will all mark it in your book. Done? Next picture. Golf. You can see it in the picture how it is played. Yes? So, golf. Which country has it as its national sport? The answer is Scotland. So you may write the answer Scotland. Next, baseball. Okay, it's like bat and ball you play, but it's on an open ground, big ground. Yes, and the baseball is played with the base bat and the ball. And you can see it in the picture. And it is the national sport of United States. Mark the answer. Yes. Next, football. Many of you love playing this game, isn't it? So I don't have to say much. But which country has it as its national sport? Yes, it's Italy. Italy. So you may write this answer, Italy. Football is the national sport of Italy. Next, wrestling. Yes, this many of you might not have seen this game, but do watch this on the TV the next time when you come across it. Oil wrestling is a national sport of Turkey. Turkey. K-E-Y, Turkey. Yes. Bandy, you can also call it as ice hockey. You can see it's played on the ice ground, yes, and they have the hockey stick and ball. It's bandy and it is played, it's the national sport of Russia. Which country? Russia. Russia. And now what we have here is sport number 7, Taekwondo. Taekwondo, you can see it's a sort of martial art and played between the two players. Yes, and it is the national sport of South Korea. Southkorea. South Korea. Volleyball. Yes, it's somewhat like it has a net and you can see the opponents, one on each side. Yes, opponent A on one side in blue t-shirts and the other one in yellow. And they have to make sure that they pass the ball correctly to the opponent's team. Yes, and which country has it as national sport? Sri Lanka. Volleyball is a national sport of Sri Lanka. Sumo Wrestling. Yes, it's the national sport of Japan. 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 Cricket. Everyone's favorite. Yes, but it's national sport of which country? Yes, Australia. 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 Cricket is a national sport of Australia. And this is rugby. Look at the ball that is used over there. Yes, it's different one, an elongated one. It's long in shape. Yes, elongated one. Rugby, it's played like football. Only thing, it's not played by foot, by hand, throwing the rugby from one person to the other and passing it to the goal post. So rugby is a national sport of New Zealand. Zealand. I hope children you all are writing it down. Yes. And now we come for the quiz time. You will take the correct answers. So I am reading one question at a time. We will look in the option and then we will find the answers. Question number 1. Which of the following is the national sport of Bangladesh? Rugby, that we learned just now, or kabaddi, oil wrestling, or cricket. The national sports. Yes, children? Yeah, it is kabaddi. And you can see it. It's played on the sandy surface. Yes, ground, sandy ground. 2 teams, and they have to make sure every time the team has a turn, they have to come and touch and out the person in the opponent team and get back to their side of the ground. Yes, and this is also the national sport of our country, India. So kabaddi is the national sport of Bangladesh. Done, children? Let's go to question number 2. Arnis is a national sport of something new that you all have not heard much. Yes, Arnis is a national sport of. So let me show you the picture. This is the game, Arnis. Yes, a game here like boxing. There are 2 persons. Yes, one representing each country. And the only difference is that they have a stick-like thing in their hand. And you see the referee. According to their attack on each opponent, they are given scores. So it is the national. Arnis is the national sport of Philippines. Philippines. So tick mark for Philippines, option number D. Next, question number 3. Football. Football is a national sport of, is it Poland, Mauritius, France, or all of this? Yes, you guessed it right. It is the national sport of all the three countries. Okay, all of this. Next, question number 4. Sepak takraw is the national sport of. Sepak takraw is a national sport of Jamaica, Iran, Malaysia, or Mongolia. And as you see here, it's a new sport. So this is a picture for you. Yes, you see the opponents, 3 on each side. Yes, and the ball, specific ball with which it is played. Sepak takraw is played with not the ordinary ball that we have. It's a different kind of ball shown in the picture you can see. And how with the foot, it is passed from one team to the other. Played with the foot. And it's a national sport of Malaysia. Sepak takraw is a national sport of Malaysia. So we learned many interesting games. And do remember, check your answers. Here are all the answers. First one, Kabaddi. Second one, Arnis, Philippines. Football, all of these. And Sepak takraw, Malaysia's national sport. So children, do complete your GK textbook, and I hope you all are learning also. Revise it thoroughly for the exam. Happy learning. God bless you all.